What a lot of time people think is, I'm from a competitive industry, I can't find a job, so let me look at other industries or other functions. Now, if you're making an industry move, that's much easier. If you have the core skills of your function, a lot of times you can take it along with you. But if your main reason for looking at a career pivot or moving to a very different kind of role is only because you're not getting a job in your current domain, then I want you to seriously question. Because your current domain makes you attractive to employers. Your current domain, you already have knowledge for people to use. So absolutely okay to pivot your career. In fact, I love when people pivot their career, but the motivation needs to be strong. If your motivation is, I'm finding it difficult finding a job search is taking a while, please know when you are pivoting to a very new role, very new function, very new industry, it's going to take a little bit more effort. So knowing your why is extremely important, because if your why is more than, oh, because my current job search is taking a while, you will sustain it. If your why is only, oh, I've tried in my domain and I'm not getting a job, then I may want to ask you to look at how are you going about with your job search. If you're looking at a toxic environment in your current company, then do you want to move your domain and industry, or is it easier for you to move the company and find a better employer? So these are some of the questions you might want to consider before deciding, I want a very new domain and a very new industry. If you're only moving the domain because they are buzzwords, then again, I would invite you to think, because a lot of buzzwords come in and people take on roles and move completely into those domains and not like those positions. I've had an example. I had a student who 7+ years of experience in project management within technology, and then he decided to do a postgraduate with SMU in Masters in Technology for Business, because he wanted to be a data scientist. That's the new buzzword. And he did his master 1.5 years and got a role as a data scientist in DBS. And then 7 months into the role, he calls me and tells me, you know what, Shub, I hate being a data scientist. It's not what I thought I want to do with my life. I want to move back to project management. A lot of decisions in life are reversible. This is a very reversible decision, but there's an opportunity cost to it. 2 years, which he's taken away from project management, and the loan, and the whole thing about exploring a different buzzword. So ask yourself this question, and why are you exploring a different domain? Why not learn in your existing role? If you think AI is the next big thing, absolutely, you should be including AI. Start by including AI in your current work. Raise your hand to do a project in your current work. So that's a question which only you can answer, but check your motivation on why you are looking for a career change, if you're looking for a career change. Once you get that clear and you're like, no, I have decided this is not a sustainable career. I don't feel good doing what I'm doing on a daily basis. Great motivation. I'm in a sunset industry. Very good motivation. In fact, I'll give you another example here. So around 2011, 2012, a lot of the operations and tech ops role in banking started being outsourced to low-cost countries. So a lot of them went to Manila, Penang, Kuala Lumpur, in multiple locations in India. And the smart person did not wait for their role to be restructured out to look out for a role or to make a career pivot. They did it the moment they realized that multiple banks are doing this particular thing. So if you are in a kind of role which you feel is not going to be sustainable in the next few years, absolutely you should look for a career pivot. You should look for it before that role becomes redundant. So many very good reasons to look for a role. outside of your current domain, the only two disclaimers I have is just because you're tired of job search in your current domain is not that good a reason. So, because then it's going to be even more tiring. And second is don't blindly follow buzzwords. Try them out. Speak to people who are working in those particular industries and sectors before you decide to put your energy into those different buzzwords. Otherwise, you will keep on exploring and exploring and exploring and spending time without finding the right area for yourself.